When you think of an archangel, what names come to mind? For centuries, for millennia, two figures have dominated our celestial imagination. Michael, the warrior prince, commander of heaven's armies, and Gabriel, the divine messenger, the voice that announced prophecies and changed the course of history. Their stories are etched into the very bedrock of faith and folklore. But what if I told you they are just the public faces of a vast silent hierarchy? What if the celestial kingdom is governed by beings of such immense power and specific purpose that their stories were deemed too arcane, too overwhelming for the mainstream scriptures? Beyond the familiar tales lie the apocryphal texts, the mystical traditions, the forgotten gospels. In scrolls like the Book of Enoch and the ancient teachings of the Kabbalah, a secret roster of heaven's most powerful archangels is revealed. These are not mere soldiers or messengers. They are cosmic governors, divine healers, keepers of universal justice, and scribes who record every deed on the cosmic ledger. Tonight, we pull back the veil. We venture beyond Michael and Gabriel to uncover the secret hierarchy of heaven. We will meet the angel of light who guided Enoch through the underworld, the divine physician who bound a demon king, the celestial adjudicator who ensures even angels walk the path of righteousness, and the former mortal who was transformed into the very voice of God. Prepare to have your understanding of the heavens completely transformed. Our journey begins with a figure cloaked in wisdom and fire, an archangel whose name itself is a declaration of his essence, Uriel, which means God is my light. While his name is less common on the lips of the faithful today, in ancient texts, he is one of the four most important archangels standing before the throne of God. Uriel is the keeper of sacred knowledge, the angel of prophecy, wisdom, and repentance. He is not a warrior who charges into battle, but a silent guardian of divine truth. He is often depicted holding a flame in his open palm, symbolizing the light of truth that illuminates the darkest corners of ignorance, or a celestial scroll containing the wisdom of the ages and the prophecies of what is to come. His most significant role is documented not in the canonical Bible, but in the extraordinary Book of Enoch, a text once considered scripture by early Christians. In this ancient book, it is Uriel who is sent to warn the prophet Noah of the impending great flood. Imagine that moment, a being of pure light descending from the heavens, not with a message of war, but with a dire warning to save humanity from itself. The text describes Uriel's command. Go to Noah and tell him in my name, hide thyself, and reveal to him the end that is approaching, that the whole earth will be destroyed. But his duty extends far beyond simple warnings. Uriel is Enoch's personal guide on a breathtaking tour of creation and destruction. He is the Virgil to Enoch's Dante. It is Uriel who explains the celestial mechanics, the movements of the sun, the phases of the moon, the very laws that govern the cosmos. He is the one who guides Enoch through the terrifying realms of the fallen angels, showing him the pits of fire where they are held in torment until the final judgment. In one passage, Enoch asks about the sinners he sees being punished, and Uriel responds with a chilling clarity. This place is the prison of the angels, and here they will be imprisoned forever. There is no malice
in his voice, only the cold, hard finality of divine law. Uriel represents the intellectual aspect of God's power. He is the archangel you would encounter not on a battlefield, but in a celestial library. He is the keeper of the ultimate secrets, the one who understands why things must be as they are. His light is not just for illumination, but for revelation. To stand in the presence of Uriel is to understand the grand and often terrifying blueprint of the universe.
From the light of wisdom, we turn to the warmth of restoration. Meet Raphael, whose name translates to God heals. If Uriel is the mind of God, Raphael is his hand of compassion. He is the patron of healers, scientists, travelers, and the blind. His very essence is dedicated to mending, restoring, and guiding. While other angels deal in prophecy and judgment, Raphael's work is deeply personal and tangible. His most famous story is a masterpiece of divine intervention, told in the Book of Tobit, a text included in the Catholic and Orthodox Bibles. The story follows a young man named Tobias, sent on a long journey by his devout but blinded father Tobit. Raphael appears, disguised as a human named Azarias, and offers to be Tobias's guide. This is not a grand, fiery, angelic appearance, but a quiet, humble act of service. He walks alongside Tobias, a divine protector in plain sight. On their journey, Tobias is attacked by a great fish in the Tigris River. Raphael instructs him not to fear, but to catch the fish and keep its heart, liver, and gall. These seemingly strange items, Raphael explains, are powerful medicines. Their travels lead them to a kinswoman named Sarah, a woman tormented by a terrible curse. She has been married 7 times, and each time her husband was killed on their wedding night by the jealous demon king Asmodeus. Raphael, the divine strategist, sees the path to healing both Sarah's grief and Tobias's blindness. He instructs Tobias to marry Sarah, and on their wedding night, to use the fish's heart and liver. The smoke from the burning organs, a form of celestial incense, drives the demon Asmodeus away. Raphael pursues the fleeing demon, and, as the text says, bound him hand and foot. Think of the power required not just to face, but to capture and bind a demon king. This is the hidden strength of Raphael. He's not just a gentle healer, he is a formidable spiritual warrior who fights sickness and despair at its source. Upon their return, Raphael instructs Tobias to use the fish's gall to anoint his father's eyes. Instantly, Tobias's sight is restored. It is only then that Raphael reveals his true identity. He declares, "I am Raphael, one of the 7 angels who stand and serve before the glory of the Lord." Having completed his mission, he ascends to heaven, leaving the family in stunned, grateful silence. Raphael's story teaches us that healing is not just a passive miracle. It requires courage, trust, and a journey into the unknown. He is the embodiment of divine aid, proof that even in our darkest moments of sickness or despair, a healing power is walking beside us, often in disguise.
Every kingdom needs laws, and every law needs an enforcer. In the celestial realm, that role belongs to an archangel of formidable and uncompromising integrity, Raguel, the friend of God. Raguel is not an angel of mercy or healing.
He is the Archangel of justice, fairness, and harmony. His domain is divine order. His primary responsibility is one of incredible importance. He is the Archangel who oversees the conduct of other angels. Think of him as heaven's celestial adjudicator, an internal affairs officer who ensures that even the beings of light do not abuse their power or stray from the divine will. His gaze is one of absolute impartiality. In the Book of Enoch, Raguel is described as one of the 7 archangels whose role is to take vengeance on the world of the luminaries. This isn't a petty or angry vengeance. It refers to the cosmic justice brought upon those celestial beings, angels and stars, which were sometimes seen as living entities that rebelled or failed in their duties. He is the mechanism through which divine judgment is executed upon the corrupt. One of his key tasks is to bring judgment against Azazel, one of the leaders of the fallen angels known as the Watchers. It is Raguel who is tasked with ensuring the fallen are held accountable for corrupting humanity. He does not fight them on a physical battlefield like Michael, but rather presides over their judgment. He is the embodiment of the principle that no one, not even a powerful angel, is above the law of God. His role can seem intimidating, even harsh. He is the force that purifies the heavens, the celestial fire that burns away impurity. But in his function lies a deeper comfort, the assurance of a universe governed by order and moral consequence. Raguel represents the certainty that wrongdoing will be answered, that harmony will be restored, and that justice in the end is absolute. He is the silent, watchful guardian of cosmic balance, the ever-present reminder that every action, whether on earth or in heaven, has an equal and inevitable reaction.
Prepare yourself, for we now approach a figure of such power and mystery that he defies all conventional categories of angelology. He is the youngest of the archangels, yet arguably the most powerful. He is the only one in the entire celestial hierarchy who is said to have once been a mortal man. His name is Metatron. Who was he? According to mystical Jewish texts, particularly the 3rd book of Enoch, Metatron was once the biblical prophet Enoch, the man who walked with God and was taken into heaven without tasting death. But he was not merely taken, he was transformed. In a process of celestial fire, his flesh became flame, his eyes became lightning, his bones became embers, and his entire being was elevated into a luminous archangel. God bestowed upon him an honor of unimaginable significance. He was given a throne next to the throne of glory itself, a station higher than any other angel. He was given a new name, the Lesser Yahweh, a title implying he was a direct stand-in for the Almighty, a conduit for the divine voice. It is said that when God speaks, it is Metatron's voice that translates the ineffable divine will into a form that creation can understand. Metatron's primary role is that of the celestial scribe. He sits before the throne and records every event, every deed, every thought that occurs in the universe into the Book of Life. He is the keeper of the Akashic records, the cosmic memory of all that ever was and all that will ever be. His knowledge is absolute. His power
is described in breathtaking terms. The texts speak of him having 36 pairs of wings and 365,000 eyes, each a dazzling light. He is the being who taught Moses the wisdom he brought down from Sinai. He is the guardian at the highest gate of heaven. In some traditions, he is the one who stopped the hand of Abraham from sacrificing his son, Isaac. Metatron represents the ultimate potential of the human spirit, the possibility of ascension from mortal to divine. His existence is a paradox, a human soul elevated to a position of near divine authority, a bridge between humanity and God. He is so powerful that one rabbi in the Talmud is said to have mistaken him for a second deity in heaven, a testament to his overwhelming majesty. Metatron is the chancellor of heaven, the keeper of its secrets, and a living symbol of humanity's potential to touch the face of God.
If Metatron is the ascended mind, the celestial intellect, then our next archangel is the ascended heart, the celestial spirit. He is often described as Metatron's spiritual twin, a soul who walked a similar path from mortality to divinity. His name is Sandalphon. While Metatron's domain is the highest heaven, Sandalphon's is deeply connected to earth. His name is believed to mean co-brother, a direct reference to his relationship with Metatron. Mystical traditions often identify him as the prophet Elijah, who, like Enoch, did not die, but was swept up into the heavens in a chariot of fire. Sandalphon's primary and most beautiful duty is to receive the prayers of humanity. The Talmud describes him standing on earth, with his head reaching all the way to the highest heavens, a being of colossal cosmic scale. As human prayers ascend, Sandalphon gathers them. He then weaves these prayers into spiritual garlands or crowns, which he presents before the throne of God. He is the great intercessor, the one who ensures that every whispered hope, every desperate plea from the human heart is heard in the celestial court. But he is more than a mere courier. Sandalphon is also considered the guardian of the natural world. He is the master of heavenly song, and it is said that the music of his presence is what helps to create the intricate beauty of nature. He is deeply connected to music, poetry, and the creative arts, the divine muse that inspires beauty on earth. His immense size is symbolic. It represents the profound connection between the earthly and the divine. The idea that the distance between our world and the heavens can be bridged by a single powerful being. To pray is to speak to Sandalphon. To feel a sense of overwhelming beauty in a forest or a piece of music is to feel his presence. He is the gentle giant of the angelic realm, the twin brother who stayed connected to earth, forever turning the silent language of our souls into the sacred music of the spheres.
The celestial realm is not a simple story of light versus dark. It is a complex tapestry of loyalty, duty, and sometimes tragic downfall. Within the ranks of the archangels are figures of immense power, whose roles are shrouded in controversy, and whose stories blur the line between divine and demonic. Let us first speak of Samael. The name itself brings a chill, as it is often used interchangeably with Satan in some traditions. But his origin is far more complex. Samael,
whose name can mean venom of God or blindness of God, was not initially a demon. He was a great archangel, a prince of the seraphim, one of the most powerful and respected beings in heaven. In some texts, he is the angel of death, the one tasked with the grim duty of separating the soul from the body. This is not an evil role, but a necessary, terrifying function of the cosmic order. However, his story takes a dark turn. In some versions of the fall of man, it is Samael, not Lucifer, who is the serpent in the Garden of Eden. Motivated by jealousy of humanity's favored status, he tempted Eve and brought sin into the world. His story represents a profound theological question. Can a being created for a divine purpose fall through pride and jealousy? Samael is the ultimate example of a corrupted agent, an archangel whose immense power was twisted from its original purpose. He is a cautionary tale written across the heavens. Then there is Azazel. We met him earlier as the one judged by the archangel Raguel. But who was he before his fall? Azazel was one of the Grigori, or the Watchers, a group of powerful angels sent to earth to watch over humanity. The Book of Enoch tells us that Azazel and his brethren became corrupted. They lusted after human women, took them as wives, and produced giant offspring known as the Nephilim, who filled the earth with violence. But Azazel's sin was even more specific. He was a teacher. He taught humanity forbidden knowledge, the art of making weapons, crafting cosmetics, and the secrets of sorcery. He gave humanity the tools of war and vanity. For this, he was deemed utterly corrupted. The archangel Raphael was sent to bind him in the desert, in a place of total darkness, where he remains until the great day of judgment. The stories of Samael and Azazel are tragic. They were not born evil. They were archangels, beings of immense light and power, who fell from grace through pride, lust, and the abuse of their divine gifts. They serve as a chilling reminder that the capacity for darkness exists even in the most luminous of beings, and that the war between good and evil is not just fought on earth, but within the very heart of heaven itself.
The celestial hierarchy is vast, and beyond the great names we have explored, many other archangels perform crucial, specific roles in the cosmic order. There is Sariel, whose name means command of God. He is often associated with the moon and its cycles. In the Book of Enoch, he is the angel who teaches humanity about the course of the moon, revealing the celestial calendar. But he also has a darker role. He is the watcher set over the spirits of men who sin, ensuring they face justice. We find Remiel, the thunder of God. He is the angel of hope and is tasked with one of the most profound duties. He guides the souls of the faithful to heaven after they are resurrected on the final day. He is the divine usher who leads the righteous into paradise. And there is Zadkiel, the righteousness of God. He is the archangel of mercy, freedom, and benevolence. In some traditions, it was Zadkiel, not Metatron, who held back Abraham's arm. He is the angel who helps us to forgive, to release pain,
and to find mercy for ourselves and others. Together, these archangels and countless others form a complex and beautiful system of divine governance. Each has a purpose, a domain, and a power that contributes to the grand, intricate dance of the cosmos. We have journeyed far beyond the familiar figures of Michael and Gabriel. We have stood with Uriel in the light of prophecy, walked with Raphael on a mission of healing, and felt the unyielding gaze of Raguel, the enforcer of justice. We have also looked into the shadows, at the tragic fall of angels like Samael and Azazel. What this journey reveals is a universe far more complex, more populated, and more wondrous than we often allow ourselves to imagine. The heavens are not an empty space with a handful of famous names. They are a bustling, intricate kingdom filled with beings of unimaginable power and purpose, each playing their part in the great, eternal story. The next time you look up at the night sky, remember that you are not just seeing stars. You are looking into a realm watched over by a secret hierarchy of archangels, whose forgotten stories are waiting to be rediscovered. Which of these powerful archangels fascinated you the most? And who do you think we should cover next? Let us know in the comments below.